테슬라의 모델3 새 모델인 하이랜드가 발표되고 나서 정말 반응이 뜨거운데요. 테슬라는 9월 1일 모델3의 신형 모델인 하이랜드를 중국에서 공개했습니다. 테슬라는 프로젝트 하이랜드라는 코드명으로 지난해부터 이번 모델을 준비해 왔는데요. 모델3가 2016년에 처음으로 공개되었고 약 7년 만에 새로운 모습으로 등장했습니다. 8월 31일 유출된 신형 모델3의 디자인이 화제에 올라 많은 사람들의 이목을 모았는데요. 하루도 채 지나지 않아 공식 등장하면서 제대로 된 모습을 보여주었습니다. 기존 모델3가 둥글둥글한 모양이었다면 신형 모델3는 전반적으로 날렵한 모습을 보여주고 있는데요. 헤드램프, 테일램프, 범퍼, 휠 디자인 등을 바꾸었고 측면은 거의 변경 없이 큰 틀에서 동일해 보입니다. 디자인이 바뀌면서 차체 크기도 소폭 늘었는데요. 전장은 4720mm, 전폭은 2089mm, 전고는 1442mm입니다. 실내 디자인이 특히 많이 바뀌었습니다. 스티어링 휠과 중앙의 디스플레이만으로 심플하게 구성했던 기존 모델3와는 다르게 앰비언트 라이트를 추가하면서 분위기를 크게 바꿨는데요. 이 도어 트림과 대시도어에는 우드 트림 대신에 알루미늄과 패브릭으로 처리해서 모델 S처럼 세련미를 더했다는 평가를 받고 있습니다. 기능 면에서도 업그레이드 되었는데요. 1열 통풍 시트와 2열 8인치 모니터가 추가되었습니다. 아이들이 있는 가정에서는 주행 중에 모니터를 통해서 콘텐츠를 즐길 수도 있고 바람의 세계를 바꿀 수도 있게 되었는데요. 그만큼 편의성이 증가했다라고 볼 수 있을 것 같습니다. 스피커는 14개에서 17개로 늘어났습니다. 15.4인치 센터 디스플레이는 화질과 터치 반응 속도 등을 개선했다고 합니다. 직접 사용해 보면 그 차이를 잘 알 수 있을 것 같은데요. 무엇보다 개선된 것은 1회 충전 주행거리입니다. 18인치 휠이 장착된 후륜구동 RWD 사양은 중국 CLTC 기준으로 606km를 주행할 수 있다고 합니다. 롱레인지 사륜구동 사양은 무려 713km나 주행이 가능하다고 하는데요. 기존 모델3보다 약 12%나 증가한 수치입니다. 어마어마한 업그레이드인데요. 가장 중요한 가격을 살펴보면 중국에서 신형 모델3 RWD는 259,900 위안, 한화로 약 4,725만원입니다. 롱레인지는 295,900 위안, 약 5,380만원이고요. 기존 대비 약 500만원 정도 인상된 금액이지만 기능 개선 등 변화폭을 살펴본다면 이 가격이 무리가 아니라는 것을 잘 알 수가 있을 것 같습니다. 신형 모델3는 9월부터 기가팩토리 상하이에서 본격적으로 생산에 돌입한다고 합니다. 중국 언론에 따르면 생산 즉시 고객 인도가 이루어질 수 있다고 하는데요. 북미와 국내 시장 출시일은 내년 상반기로 예상되고 있습니다. 내년 상반기에 국내에 중국산 신형 모델3 RWD가 들어온다면 출시 가격은 5천만원 초반이 예상되는데요. 이 경우에 전기차 보조금을 감안하면 4천만원대 초반에 구입이 가능해질 것 같습니다. 안 그래도 모델 Y RWD 가격 인하로 인해서 국내 예약이 며칠 만에 수만 건이 되었다고 하는데요. 내년에 FSD가 출시되고 신형 모델3 하이랜드가 국내에 4천만원대로 들어온다면 국내 전기차 시장의 가격 파괴 경쟁이 일어날 수밖에 없을 것 같습니다. 신형 모델3 하이랜드를 보고 제가 받은 첫 느낌은 보급형 모델 S라는 생각이 들었습니다. 굳이 모델 S를 사지 않고도 모델 S급의 퀄리티를 충분히 누릴 수 있겠다라는 생각이 든 것인데요. 여기에 500만원의 가격 인상 정도면 오히려 모델 S를 가격을 인하해서 받을 수 있게 되는 것 아닌가 하는 개인적인 생각을 해보게 되었습니다. 일론 머스크는 왜 모델3 하이랜드를 내놓게 되었을까요? 그것은 바로 테슬라의 인공지능 자율주행 FSD에 가장 적합한 보급형 모델로 시장을 완전히 장악하기 위해서입니다. 이번 새 모델3 하이랜드에는 테슬라 인공지능 컴퓨터인 자율주행 칩 하드웨어 4.0이 장착될 것으로 알려져 있습니다. 시험용이라는 베타 버전을 떼고 이제 정식 버전으로 서비스하겠다는 것인데요. 그만큼 안전을 위해서 하드웨어와 소프트웨어를 최신 버전으로 구성해서 자율주행을 상용화하고 더 나아가서 로보택시 서비스를 출시하겠다는 일론 머스크의 구체적인 계획이 담겨 있다고 보면 좋을 것 같습니다. 이렇게 멋진 모델3 하이랜드 모델이 대중에게 선을 보인 만큼 앞으로 남은 일은 짧은 시간에 아주 타이트한 램프업을 해서 시중에 대량으로 공급하는 것입니다. 규모의 경제를 이룰수록 단위당 원가는 작아지기 때문에 마진을 높일 수 있게 됩니다. 2023년이 사이버트럭 출시와 함께 테슬라의 두 번째 전성기가 시작되는 것 아닐까 개인적으로 생각해 보는데요. 과거 2016년 일론 머스크가 처음으로 모델 3를 공개했을 때 앞으로 생산 지옥에 온 것을 환영한다며 직원들에게 최선을 다해줄 것을 당부하던 일론 머스크의 당찬 모델 3 공개 행사 이벤트를 함께 공유해 볼까 합니다.
All right. Hey, everyone. So, for those that are watching this online, just a couple things I want to point out before I go into the presentation. The projector that is producing that image is powered by a Model S. There are no wires. So that is a projector on a Model S with the energy coming from the battery pack, and that is what's producing that image. And that is the factory. Like a lot of people may not realize, that is actually part of the factory. That is not a screen. And the people in the audience are the people that have designed and engineered and built the Model 3. All right, so let's talk about what goes into making the Model 3. It starts off with design. So congratulations to the design team. You've done a phenomenal job. I've enjoyed working with you every week. You guys are amazing. Nice work. So there are many elements of the design. It's difficult to actually say exactly what makes it good, but except say that we agonize over every curve, over every detail, every corner, every element of the interior, the exterior, including things that people probably won't even notice. We care about every part of it. We aimed for something that was a very simple, clean design, because I think in the future, well, really, future being now, that the cars will be increasingly autonomous. So you won't really need to look at an instrument panel all that often. You'll be able to do whatever you want. You'll be able to watch a movie, talk to friends, go to sleep. Every Tesla being produced right now, the Model 3, the Model S, the Model X has all of the hardware necessary for full autonomy. And I think a lot of people still don't realize that. It's got the 8 cameras, it's got 12 ultrasonic sonars, it's got the forward radar, and it's got over 10 teraops of computing capability. Let's go more into the interior. So one of the challenges with the car was, since it is smaller than a Model S, how do we make a car that is smaller on the outside, bigger on the inside? So we took an idea from the Model X, which was the canopy screen that makes you feel like if you're in a Model X, it makes you feel like you're flying a helicopter. It really has this amazing feel. And we turned that around, put that on the rear of the Model 3 so that you could still have a great deal of rear headroom and have this amazing view while being in a smaller car. It's actually one of the toughest design challenges of making the Model 3. And then in terms of engineering the car, we had to engineer it to be a lot easier to build. The Model S is an amazing car, but it's very hard to build. So we had to get the part count down, design it still to be light, but also to make it affordable. And I think that the team's done an amazing job of that. And then where this really shows up is in things like safety. So let's take a look at the safety video. So on the one hand, you've got a car that is one of the safest cars in the world, a Volvo S60. Yeah. The so there are a lot of cars that say they are 5-star, and they are sort of 5-star. That's not a scientific metric, but even though they are something like the Volvo, great car, by normal standards, very safe. The Volvo is arguably the second safest car in the world. But I think it is obvious which car you would prefer to be in an accident. So the first and foremost for the engineering of the car was safety. Then, in terms of production, the thing that's going to be the major challenge for us over the next 6 to 9 months is how do we build a huge number of cars. I mean, and frankly, we're going to be in production hell. Welcome. Welcome to production hell. That's going to be where we are for at least 6 months, maybe longer. But you guys know that, you're veterans. I've been through this. So I look forward to working alongside you, journey through hell. And as the saying goes, if you're going through hell, keep going. Just to give you a sense of the size of the factory, we've got our Fremont car factory, where we are right now, is the second largest footprint building in the world. And that's going to ultimately produce 500,000 Model 3s and about 100,000 combined S and X vehicles, and maybe more if we can do it. But it just gives you, I want to give you a sense of the scale and how much has to go right. So then a frequent question I get asked, I noticed it popping up on Twitter quite a lot. Where is my Model 3? Sometimes not phrased quite as nicely as that. Well, we're building the cars as fast as we can. We're going to drive this ramp as hard as we possibly can. I have here a chart, so if you had trouble falling asleep, then this chart might help you. The point is to give you a sense of how manufacturing actually works. There are 10,000 unique parts in a Model 3, and these are coming from all over the world. About 2/3 come from North America, and about 1/3 from the rest of the world. But as you can see with this chart, which looks like we're being shot with ICBMs, I think that is the ICBM chart, actually. Save us, exactly. Well, we need missile command. Where's the missile command button? But almost anything that goes wrong anywhere in the world, if we haven't buffered the supply chain, will interrupt the production progress. When you have 10,000 unique items in a vehicle or any object, any one of them can slow down the production process. So the production rate will move as fast as the slowest and least luckiest component in the whole mix. Then on top of that, we have the Gigafactory. So this is a stop motion. We started off with there being nothing. There was just a sort of desert, and built what is now one of the it's actually now the largest battery factory in the world. And when it's done, will produce more lithium-ion batteries than the rest of global production combined from one building. So, yeah. So, in fact, let's go to the Gigafactory live, see if we can connect to them. Hey guys. We have a whole bunch of people in Nevada that are helping make the battery pack, and the motor, the powertrain, and so we've got giant factory making battery packs and powertrains, giant factory making cars, and giant supply chain, and so all of those have to work together. in cadence in order to get to our initial target of 5,000 cars a week, and then hopefully by the end of next year towards 10,000 cars a week. And then you're probably wondering, okay, will I be able to charge my car? Well, this is like probably the second most common question I get on Twitter, like, the supercharger is full, what is wrong with you? Why are you such a huge idiot? I'm like, sorry. Okay, we are tripling the number. By the end of next year, there will be 3 times as many superchargers as there are today. So that should really help out a lot. Essentially, you'll be able to go almost anywhere, North America, Europe, Asia, Australia, and many parts of Asia and the Gulf area by the end of next year. Eventually, you'll be able to go anywhere on Earth. Woo! Yeah. So, thank you. And actually, technically, you can go anywhere on Earth, because anywhere on Earth where there's electricity, you can charge your car. So the supercharger is just about being able to charge a car really fast. Okay, so let's talk about the specs for the Model 3. There are 2 main variants. There's the standard and the long range. The standard, well, is going to be $35,000 for a 220-mile range. It's going to be a fast car. So the acceleration will still be well under 6 seconds, 130 mile an hour top speed. And then you can also get the long range one, which will have a range of 310 miles. Yeah. And be about roughly 5 seconds 0 to 60, 140 mile an hour top speed. So it's going to be a really great car. I think you will not be able to find a better car, gasoline or electric, in that price range that is anywhere near as great. All right. So let's head over some cars. We have the first 30 production cars here being charged right now, right there.